how to use Spotify to become a better DJ. I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and I really miss having the integration with Spotify into my DJ software. But if you look here at DJ Pro, we only have Tidal, SoundCloud, Beatport, and BeatSource, and this is similar across all of the other DJ softwares. So we're not going to be able to load decks straight from Spotify, but we could still use Spotify to help us stand out more as a DJ. So if you're going with this approach, my first advice to you would be to create a brand new Spotify account. So if you had another Spotify account that you used for, when you're driving in your car, or if you're at the gym, or if you're going for a walk or something, that's not the one you're going to use. You're going to make a brand new one starting from scratch specifically for DJing, and this will give you a centralized location of where all these tracks are going to be, and then you won't get confused with like the tracks that you use for the gym and the tracks that you use for other software. And don't worry about spending all this time to make these playlists and then not being able to load them into your DJ software. Tidal, Beatport, BeatSource, if you just type in how to transfer playlist, you could just transfer any playlist from Spotify into Tidal, into Beatport, and then all of your playlists will be there in the app. Like these playlists over here, these are all Spotify playlists that I transferred into Tidal, and then I can load them into my DJ software. So why do we need to use Spotify if we already have access to Tidal? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Look, we're in Tidal, and let's just search, for example, wedding songs. Let's say you're DJing a wedding, and you want to find ideas of playlists of songs that you could use for the wedding. If we go over here and we look at our results, go down here, playlist. We have wedding songs 2000s. We have wedding songs 1990s. We have wedding songs 1980s. It's not the worst thing in the world, but there's only like 5 or 6 ones that are actually relevant. Now, if we go over here to Spotify, type in the same thing, wedding songs. Oh, not in there. Go over here, wedding songs, playlist, and look how many we get. We have endless supply of user-created playlists of songs that we could possibly use for a wedding. So let's click on the first one. There are all of these songs that would be appropriate to play at a wedding, and then we could simply heart this playlist, and then we could go search transfer the Spotify playlist in the Tidal, and then once this playlist is into our DJ software and in Tidal, then we could go inside the playlist, and then if we don't like a song, we can delete it. If we do like a song, what we could do is load it onto a deck, and then we could use, so it's loaded onto a deck, and now we could use this great feature that DJ Pro has, and I'm pretty sure other DJ software has, but it's called Match. And now we have a list of matching songs that we could play. So by using Spotify, it helped us find what song we wanted to play, find songs in playlists, get ideas, because as a DJ, the most important and sometimes the most difficult and the most tedious things that we're going to have to do is coming up with playlists and organizing our playlist in a way that's easy for us to find this music. And then we could go, and then if we have our music ready and we don't have to look everywhere for it, it makes DJing a lot more fun, and it could really make a difference between having a decent DJ set and having a great DJ set. So you could use Spotify to not only discover these pre-made playlists, but you could also use Spotify to discover brand new music. So if you go over here, let's say, and you type in new pop music 2023, and we have all of these songs over here. So there you go. As you're driving around, as you're at work, whatever you do, when you have a chance to listen to music, you could be listening to the songs on Spotify, and then as soon as a song that you like comes on, let's say this song comes on, and then you're like, oh, I could use that one on my DJ playlist. You could press like, and then now when you get home from work and you have access to your iPad and you're not driving around and stuff, you could go to liked songs, and then from your liked songs, you could decide to add it to playlist. You could decide, oh, I wouldn't actually DJ with that. You could delete it, and then you could compile all of your DJ music that way. This is what I used to do when I used to work at Red Bull. I would be driving a Red Bull truck 10 hours, 12 hours a day, and as I was driving, I would be listening to music on Spotify, and then when I found the song, I would do like I just said. I would like it, and then later when I got home from work, I would sit on the couch and then organize this into my playlist. This kept my playlist fresh and exciting, and they didn't get stale, and there wasn't songs that I played all the time. This could be really helpful if you're a DJ that, let's say you play, you have gigs that you play weekly, so every Thursday you play at this certain bar. The people that are there, the regulars and the customers, are going to get bored of hearing the same thing. But if you're a DJ that comes with fresh music, always having new stuff, always improving your playlist, always growing as a DJ, then people will appreciate that. You'll get hired for more gigs, and then you will eventually make more money. And then the next thing, if you're using Spotify to get better at DJing, get really familiar with the app. There's a lot of stuff that you could do with the Spotify app in the settings that will help you as the DJ. Number one is, I would recommend going over here to settings, and then going to playback, and then going to equalizer. Now, a lot of people don't know there's this really cool equalizer with a whole bunch of different settings, but I would recommend keeping it on R&B. You're gonna get the best quality and the best frequencies out of this. You could play around and try other ones, but this is the one I found that helped me the most. And then you could hear what the song's gonna sound like if you're playing it on big speakers when you're DJing and stuff like that. And it really helps me. Also, it depends if you're like in an old truck like I was, and there's not a lot of, and the speakers are pretty bad. You could use the bass reducer, or you could go over here to the vocal booster, and then that way you won't hear like the broken speakers. The next thing that will help you a lot as a DJ is turning on this over here, gapless playback. So it's not auto mix in the sense like in DJ Pro, how it uses artificial intelligence to do all these transitions and pick on where to play the song and where to start the transition. But it's a simple crossfader. So once a song gets to, I have it set at 4 seconds. Once the song is 4 seconds away from being over, it'll slowly slide the crossfader and play the next song. It's not a DJ transition, but it will help you get used to hearing the songs that you're going to play in a row without there being the silence like a CD, or without there being no music playing. And then it could also sometimes give you some transition ideas, like if it plays the next song and then it actually blended right in and it was smooth, or you didn't even notice it switched songs, then that is something that you could do. So I really hope this video helped you. Following these steps, you'll be able to use Spotify to become a better DJ and take your DJ performances to the next level. Don't forget to share playlists in the community of Spotify. You can create playlists and have other people listen to them. That's a great way to see by real feedback of real people if your playlist is good, if it's not good, if the songs go together. And then also, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more DJ tips and tricks about DJing with the iPad and DJing with DJ Pro. Thank you.